Hello everyone. This is my first time going to be filming me playing this game. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't get to figure this out or anything until I am already on book 3, and so there's many books that we can play. If you've never heard of this game, it is called Choices. I see this thing a lot on Instagram, like little clippets and videos. And it always kind of intrigued me because I realized that it was a game, and it's kind of like a life game where you get to go through this book and be part of the book, but you get to actually pick certain uh situations to play out. So I'm just going to give you a little backstory since I am already going to start you guys off on book 3. And first off, if you are really, really, really like not into any spoilers or anything, I'm warning you now that if since I am starting on book 3, you guys will have some backgrounds to what's gonna happen, little spoilers, and I just want to warn you guys now. But I'm gonna do book 3, and then I will do a whole other series to make it not so. You know what I mean. You'll see. Like I'll start another one. So quick little background is that I am doing The Freshman, book 1, book 2, and now I'm on book 3, and book 3 is actually fairly new, so it's pretty good timing. And now that I look at it, there's also The Crown and the Flame, book 1 and 2, and they constantly talk about that in The Freshman, which is hilarious. But anyways, so the Freshman is actually about a girl who you get to pick and choose and name, and you go about life being a freshman in college, and it's every quarter. So it starts off as like I think the fall quarter, and then book 2 is the winter quarter, and now book 3 is the spring quarter, which you can kind of tell by the covers of the books. Um, you get to pick between different love interests, which I'll give you a little insight to. That these little 3 things down here are the extras you could eventually continue with. There's a lot you can choose from. Everybody's will be slightly different according who you pick and certain situations, outcomes that you pick. So mine is not going to be exactly the way that yours may turn out. But it's probably some of it your guys are gonna know. Little spoilers. Another thing is, at the very top, you can see a key and a diamond symbol. I only have one key. If you don't, you get like 2 keys every 4 hours or 2 hours or so. And then you get diamonds for every time you complete a chapter in the books. And I have 17 because you start off the game with like 20 something, and I kind of spent them on one because you'll see what I mean when we go through the book, that it kind of sucks because e- some options cost diamonds, and some of the mainly all of the options are like 20 or 30 diamonds, and it's just no way, and it costs real money and things like that. So I'll just show you. So without further ado, I'm going to do this. Let me know what you guys think about this game. I'm gonna do at least chapter 1 because I have one key, so I can unlock one chapter for book 3, and then I will pick another series of books to do. I figure since I'm done with book 3, maybe it kind of looks like I'll follow into the Rules of Engagement book, or who knows what I'll pick. So we will go ahead and start book 3 now. They are kind of long, so it might be a long video, but as you can see right here, it says chapter 1 of 7. Play. Click to play. It doesn't cost any keys to play this one, which is good. So I might be able to do 2 chapters. It's spring quarter at Hartfield. There are cherry blossoms out there. Classes are starting again, and love is in the air. So let's play, and I'll give you more insight to my story, how mine went um, as we go on. So there is music, but I'm going to turn it down because I realized with this recording that it overpowers no matter how low the volume is. But it is nice little music in the background. So we are going to start off. It says you can import your save file from the book 2. Let's carry over important choices. So of course I want to import everything now because everything in book 2 is important. And it says to choose my face. So I'm going to try to remember who I picked. I think I picked this skin tone. And then I picked this hair for sure. Oh, and then it's springtime, so we get all new outfits. Okay, so you always get outfits, but when situations occur, you have to pay, um, quote unquote, the diamonds, pay for outfits, but you always will get these three that you can choose from, and I just think they're so cute, and I'm just gonna pick the red polka dot one. Perfect, let's go, and I'm going to enter my name, which I'm going to decrease this little bubble. You are in my way. Okay. Well, I was going to put my full name, but every other time I never did. So, there we go. Done. Okay, it's the first day of spring quarter, and you're barely able to contain your excitement about returning on campus. Wow, this place is really beautiful in the spring. Oh, look, my mom's here. I'm so glad that you're able to come back this quarter. I know how heartbroken you were about leaving. Yeah, tell me about it. I should have known that Professor Vasquez would have come through for me, though. So, spoiler alert, something happens with Professor Vasquez, and you may not be able to go back to school ever again, but he actually helps you and pays for you to um, continue on schooling. But I won't necessarily tell you the reason why unless the book does. Do you think Dad's interview will with North Corp will go well? We can only hope. My dad lost his job, so that's why, the other guy had to help me pay. But don't worry about that, Jules. The bottom line is you're back this quarter. You've got your class schedule all set this quarter, right? Yep, I signed up for classes before I thought I'd lost my scholarship. So it looks like you'll be able to spend more time with that special someone after all. So they're letting me pick who were you dating last quarter? They could let me pick myself. That's weird. So like I said, the three on the sides were the interests you can pick. And I picked Chris just because he was the first person I met and just thought he was an awesome character to have my character fall in love with. Okay, Chris isn't the only person I was worried about not going to see, but yeah, he's definitely one of them. What? He's my boyfriend. You step out of the car and inhale the spring air, and the campus smells like cherry blossoms. I love seeing you so happy. Ooh, Mrs. Twombly. Jules! You turn to see Miss Twombly walking over from the nearby administration building. I'm so glad I got you. I just got an email about some rather unusual provisions regarding your scholarship. Unusual provisions? Nothing too scary, I promise. Let's meet on Monday to discuss them. Sounds good to me. I'll see you then. Now, I'm sure you want to go see your sweetie, so I'll leave you to it. Miss Twombly winks at you before walking away. Oh, she's quite the character, isn't she? That's Miss Twombly. She's interesting, so I'll call you tomorrow. Please do. I can't wait to hear about your first day back. Bye. She hands you the last of the bags before getting into the car and driving away. You start toward the dorm. Now, we have a suite with like 6 people, and it's like the coolest people ever. I love who they picked and the characters and everything. It's just really, really fun. You find your sweet mates already hanging out on the roof. Jules! He runs over, sweeps you into his arms for a long, passionate kiss. Relationship improve. Your relationship with Chris will be affected. Seems like someone's happy to see me. You have no idea. I've missed you so much. I might never let you go. Oh, by the way, guys, this is my bed. I'm laying in bed playing this game, and sometimes I move in my bed like creaks and squeaks and stuff. So he tightens his arm around you, lifting you up off the ground. You giggle and press your lips to his again. Okay, okay, put me down. Fine, but I was serious. I'm never letting you out of my sight again. Come here, take a seat next to me. Chris takes a seat and you pull up a chair next to him. I feel like I haven't seen you forever. How was your break? Really busy. I spent most of the time coming up with ideas for student council. Anything you can discuss with council members? So, spoiler alert, he became president of the school in the last book. Well, the one I'm most excited about is a textbook spending limit. If your book costs more than 300 per quarter, the school will cover the rest of the cost. I think that's amazing. You think so? Yeah, I do. And that's something that'll help everyone. I'm sure it will be a hit with the student council. I've still got a few details to work out before I present it next week, but I hope you're right. We're all rooting for you. By the way, student council meetings are open to all students, in case you wanted to come by and watch. To be honest, I'm really nervous about my first official meeting. I'd love the support. If you want me there, I'll be there. I could kiss you right now. Could? How about should? Chris pulls you onto his lap for a deep, slow kiss. You inhale the familiar scent of his cologne. Ooh, Caitlin, so she's my other roommate, and she really, fell in love with you at one point, and yeah, you'll play the books, you'll find out. It's pretty exciting. Okay, lovebirds, you're really cute and all, but it's BFF time now. Oh, come on. Not my fault I'm so popular. Yeah, she becomes really, really popular. Alright. I'm sure I'll get plenty of time with you later, or of you later. He gives you one more quick kiss before letting you go. You scoot closer to where Caitlin is sitting. So, guess who had the best spring break ever? This girl. Really? I thought you just went home. I did, and it was amazing. I thought that things were going to be really weird with my dad, but he was cool about it. He wasn't exactly waving a rainbow flag, but he acted totally normal. And we had a horror movie marathon just like the old days. That's so awesome. What comes next for you? That's a good question, Jules. Now that I'm finally out, I feel like I can do anything. So many options, so little time. I can think of worse problems to have. I know, right? So, can I count on my best friend to be by my side while I try amazing new things? I'm not getting out of this, am I? Nope. You and Caitlin dissolve into a fit of giggles. Jules, Caitlin, I need your help settling a very important issue. Who do you ship Dom with the crown and the flame? See, this is the book I tell you that they keep bringing up. I ship Dom with, well, see, I haven't read the book, so this is a little weird. So I'm just gonna say Kina, because that's the name of the dog I had a long time ago. Tyler fist bumps you and Abby. 3 against each of your ones. Kina is the winner. Jules, one of us. You're all weird. So those are all my sweet mates, by the way. Guys, this is what I love about our suite. We may disagree on these extremely important issues, but we're still great friends. Now there's an opinion I agree with wholeheartedly. Since Jules finally here, I propose we break out the wine for a toast. Don't forget the sparkling cider. She's not drinking alcohol anymore for reasons, so Chris takes 2 bottles out of the cooler and pops the top off the sparkling cider. Zach unscrews the wine bottle top. Screw cap, we're so classy. Hey, at least you're not drinking out of a box. Even broke college students need to draw the line somewhere. Your friends all pour themselves drinks, then raise their glasses. How about we each go around making a toast? I'll start. To friendship, to being yourself, to... I'll pick all of us. Raise a glass, they'll tell the story tonight. To my amazing boyfriend, to Kina and Dom, to an amazing third quarter. Cheers! You all clink your glasses together and take a sip. I'm so glad you're all here. It's hard not having Brandon around, but I know you're gonna help me get through this. So, he has a boyfriend that you guys would find out if you play, and he went off to Peru as like a school aboard or abroad thing. So, yeah. Oh, Zach, being back at Hartfield without him must be hard or tough. I've been missing him since the day he left. It doesn't really feel like Hartfield without him. Oh, Zach, we're all here for you. I know this whole suite is kind of a love nest these days, but we are first and foremost a group of friends. Seriously, anytime you need to talk, we're here to listen. Everyone murmurs in agreement. And if you ever just need some single person time, you know where to find me. Zach starts to smile again. Thanks, you guys. You always know how to cheer me up. He pulls out his phone and starts to check it. Abby yanks it out of his hands. Nope, you're not gonna spend all quarter stalking him on social media. But I wasn't, can I have my phone back? Not until you promise you're not to use it for cyberstalk your boyfriend. Okay, fine, I promise. She hands him back the phone and he puts it away. Okay, I'm in desperate need of a distraction. How about we kick off this quarter with a game? Truth or truth? Oh no, anything but that. Yeah, but really feeling like being humiliated in front of you all right now. Well, how about, I don't know what mafia is. That's weird. Let's just say poker. Yes, I like Jules' suggestion. You say that now, but wait until I kick your ass. I don't think so, buddy. Guys, I don't actually know how to play. I'll teach you, and then we'll both kick Zach's. I'll just say butt from now on. Does anyone have a deck of cards? I know I have one in my room, but I can't remember where. I'll help you look. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Yay, my room! You start rummaging through your closet while Abby checks your desk. I know they're around here somewhere. By the way, I didn't get to ask how you're doing, Abby. Abby shrugs. I'm okay, I guess. Are you sure about that? I'm kind of frustrated with the whole Tyler thing, actually. I mean, toasting to Kina and Dom after I said to my amazing boyfriend? Seriously? Maybe it was because it's something you share. You mean like because we both ship them together? Yeah, exactly. I think he was toasting to that because he knew it was something that make you happy. I guess I didn't think of it that way. Maybe you're right. Abby turns back to the desk and continues looking for it. Aha! She holds up the deck of cards in triumph. Where were they? Bottom drawer with your textbooks from first quarter. right? No wonder I haven't seen them. Anyways, good job finding them. Let's go. We have the cards. And Chris explained the rules while you were looking. Not very well. Chris, Caitlin, prepare to go down. Guess I'll be the dealer. He deals out cards to everyone. I bid 5. I bid 10. This is gonna be a long game. Oh no. You and your friends play all afternoon and well into the night. I raise you 20. I raise you 25. Friendly reminder that there are 3 other people playing. Oh jeez. Yay! I'm 1 card away from a royal flush. You're not supposed to tell us that? Oh my god, she's so funny. Oops. Some teacher you are. Well, she just totally lost. All in. Me too. Me 3. Okay, everyone, cards down. Everyone lays their cards face up on the table. I win! Seriously? Looks like we were too focused on the wrong person. Ha! Abby won, Caitlin didn't, but they thought she was. It's funny. After a few more rounds of this, you're ready to call it a night. This has been great, but I'm ready to fall into bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, Jules. Wait, Jules, before you go, I forgot to ask. Do you want to go on a picnic tomorrow? I brought something from home I think you'll enjoy. You think I'll enjoy? What is it? You'll see if you come with me tomorrow. It'll be amazing, I promise. Okay, see, this is what sucks is that it cost 12 diamonds to go on the picnic when I only have 17, and I've had such a little amount for the entire book of 2 and half of 1. But for this case, for you guys watching and stuff, I'll spend it. Great. Let's leave around noon. Relationship improved. Chris kisses you goodnight before you head to your room. And now I'm not going to be able to do anything for probably not at all this book anymore. The next afternoon, you and Chris sprawl out on a picnic blanket on the quad, watching the cherry blossoms shudder in the wind. Ah, this is so nice. I love spring. Me too. Warm sun, blooming scenery, and he glances over at your outfit. Tighter clothing. Wow, charming. Might want to stick to football, Shakespeare. I'm just teasing. So now what? Should we feed each other grapes? Maybe in a bit if you'd like, but I have some other plans for you too. Oh, what else do you have hidden in that picnic basket? Chris pulls what appears to be a bunch of cloth from the basket. He unfolds it. Have you ever flown a kite before? Um, I have in real life. But so I'm gonna say yes. I used to as a kid all the time. Great. Then I'm sure you know exactly how this works. Chris hands you the spool. He takes the kite and begins backing up across the quad. Okay, it feels like the wind is coming from the east. Turn a little to the left. A little breeze blows against your back. Alright, when I give you the signal, I'm gonna release the kite, and I want you to pull on the line. Ready when you are. Chris paused for a moment, kite in hand, then the breeze picks up. Okay, go! He releases the kite and you tug the line. The kite shoots upward, rising on the wind. Chris jogs back over to you. Alright, you did it. First try and everything. This is so much fun. Chris stands behind you and rests his hands on your hips as you both watch the kite floating overhead. Did you know there's an annual kite festival in Maine? That must be a blast. It is. My dad used to take me when I was really young. Your dad, what's he like? I'm just curious. You haven't told me much about him. He was kind, funny, understanding. He always made time for me and my siblings. All in all, a great dad. I wanted to be just like him when I grew up. So, how come you never talk about him? He left when I was 10. No explanation, no note. He just vanished. It broke my mom's heart. I was barely old enough to understand what was happening. All I know or knew was that he was gone and I never heard from him since. Chris, I'm so sorry. It's all in the past now, I guess, but I promised myself that I'd never do something like that. I want to be there for people I'd care about, whatever happens. Well, for what it's worth, I think you've been a faithful and caring partner. I can't imagine you following in his footsteps. I hope not. I know we've had our ups and downs, but you mean so much to me. I just want you to know how happy you make me. I'm happy too, Chris. Chris pulls you close, kissing you deeply. Oh, watch out! You push Chris out of the way just as the kite whizzes down past his head. Whoa, close call. Sorry, guess I wasn't paying attention. No, it's my fault. I was distracting you. Well, flying this kite is fun, but I think I can go for some more distractions right about now. I couldn't agree more. Chris lifts you off your feet and sits you down on the picnic blanket, leaning in for a kiss. Relationship improved. Your relationship with Chris will be affected. After a relaxing weekend with your roommates, you head to Mrs. Twombly's office on Monday morning. Good morning, Jules. So, what are the provisions you talked about? I thought I just had to finish Professor Vasquez's book. That's right. Let's see. According to the will, you have until the end of the quarter. The end of the quarter? Huh. Um, she's saying that it's easy if I just kill everybody off. So that means that it still has ways to go. Um, I'll just say it's not nearly enough time. I know I've been working on my own novel, Heart of Embrace, for years now. But the will clearly states that you've got to give the completed novel to Gabriela Vasquez, for her approval in 3 months' time. Plus, you have bi-weekly check-ins with Professor Ataya to track your progress. Crap, I can't do that. There's just no way. I guess I'll go say my goodbyes to everyone. I wouldn't give up so easily. Professor Vasquez clearly believed you can do it. Well, Professor Vasquez never really had reasonable expectations. Wait a minute, I can totally do this. I've got James on my side. That cute writer friend of yours? That's the one. That's such a good idea. I think I saw him going into Professor Vasquez's old office earlier. I'll head there now. Thanks, Miss Twombly. You hurry over to Vasquez's old office where James is helping pack up. James, I need you to help me finish a novel in 3 months. You're finishing a novel in 3 months? I just talked to Miss Twombly. Apparently, I have to finish Vasquez's book by the end of the quarter to keep my scholarship. Wow, you seem rather confident. Do you know how massive a task that is? I do, but you'll help me, right? I want to, but I just got some news of my own. Yasmin called a few minutes ago. They're making my play into a movie, and they want me to move to LA to write the screenplay. What? With James in LA, how will you ever finish the Vasquez's novel? Keep playing to find out. So that's how that chapter ends, and there's only 7, so I'm gonna pause here. I do have 1 key left, and it's gonna cost another key. It says you and Caitlin search for a new hobby, but not everyone welcomes you with open arms. So it's gonna be a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm still kind of getting used to reading out loud to people. I'm really good with reading in my head. But reading out loud is a little different story. So yeah. If you guys like that, let me know. I'm thinking about starting another whole separate book just in case you guys are like, I don't want to see it anymore. I want to play book 1 and 2. So, yeah. All right. Well, I will stop here and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.